it's Daisy and welcome to my channel. For this video, I wanted to share some productivity tips that has helped me stay focused. I've been doing study with me videos for the past 2 to 3 weeks and I've received wonderful and positive responses towards my videos, and I appreciate every one of you that has watched my videos, and I hope they have helped you get work done, because doing these videos has helped me tremendously sit down and stay focused, because I feel like someone's watching me in a very weird way, but it's kind of like the camera's keeping me accountable of getting my work done. But I want to share some basic tips that has helped me stay organized and also be as productive as I am in my videos. So these tips are very basic, but we need to learn how to master them and be very familiar with them. So starting off is keeping an agenda. Whether you may or not be an agenda person, you need to try it again, because there's so many different formats of agendas and you can find bougie ones catered to you. Like, for example, this is one of the bougie agendas. I found it at Barnes & Noble and I saw it and I'm like, this is me. This is made for me. Even though I had an agenda during that time, I was like, no, I need a new one. I'm like, this is a new era for myself. I love this agenda so much. But my format that helps me get work done is your basic calendar. And it has some notes for doodles, to do, and goals. And then you have your whole week. Sections for your week and some more sections for your doodles, to do, and goals for that week. But this format has helped me kind of take my whole syllabus and oversee it for that whole semester, but also pace myself for that 1 week. So I write down all my assignments on Monday. That's how kind of my schedule goes. I used to have a schedule, I believe last semester or this winter, where one of my classes had work due on Wednesday, because on Wednesday was the start of the week of that class. But keeping an agenda and doing those to-do lists every week has been helping me tremendously and move things around and see how my week is layered. Now, tip 2 kind of goes in hand to hand with my agenda is the electronic calendars. So the main feature that has helped me on the Google Calendar and Mac calendars are the section where you can see your week and then the hourly by your day. Well, your hourly of that day. Wow, I don't know how to speak today. But being able to see my day hourly helps me a lot. And now, here's the most important tip. Don't over plan your day or your week or whatever it may be, because I'm the type of person that if I do over plan, I need to do this at 1, exactly at 1. I need to do this and that today. Like, be very flexible with yourself and be easy on yourself, because you can easily get discouraged when you have, let's say at 6 a.m. I want to wake up and start getting this done, but you end up getting it done at 7. Like, it kind of drives me insane. So I don't mark everything down on my electronic calendar and not a lot on my agenda. I just kind of make a list of what I have to do that day, and I kind of oversee. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to do this much. If that day I do more than what I need to do, better for me. You know, I kind of getting to know your schedule and be able to make that routine for yourself. You need to get familiar with that. Without it, you won't be able to, you'll feel overwhelmed and scattered. So it's very important on how you use these tools and don't overuse them. It helps me set reminders. So if I have a tutoring at 3, I'll input it in my electronic calendar, and I also put it in my agenda. Everything is doubled. But with the electronic, I kind of have it connected with my phone. So if I don't have my agenda in that moment, I have my calendar on my phone. And one thing as well that kind of goes very well with the first tip and the second tip is, as I said and mentioned earlier, being able to know your schedule is very crucial. And it may be difficult to kind of get into routine in the beginning of the semester, or you're new to college, or even if you're in high school. These are very important tips, and it takes time to get into routine. But once you get into that routine, trust me, you'll get pushed into naturally. If you're new to college or you're new to high school, you just get pushed into it, and you'll be like, oh, okay, so this is what it is. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are my learning days. So I'm very flexible with myself, that you know, I don't need to touch the homework or whatever work that I have to do. It's not that crucial. Being able to take that time to learn the content and then maybe attempt the homework. And if I'm having trouble with my homework, I make sure to schedule tutoring times. Every week I keep up with my tutor and I make my appointments every week at the same day, or if there needs to be a schedule change, I'll make that happen. But for me, luckily, every single week I have the same tutors for my 2 days, for my 2 classes, and I make sure everything is well organized and very well synchronized, and I'm very flexible. And then towards the end of the week, since most of my work is due Sunday at midnight, I take time to get everything done by Friday, so I have the weekend to myself, and also do some light reviewing for the upcoming week, so I'm not too stressed out getting things done last minute on Sunday at 10:30 p.m. The third tip is changing up your environment. And now this may be different for everyone's situation, but for me in my room, as you can see, I have my bed on this side and then I have my workstation here. I'll turn the camera for you guys. This is my workstation, and then here I have my bed. This is my private space, so you guys are very special to me, so I'm showing it to you guys. But this room, everything happens here. I work, I sleep, and I spend my leisure time here, and I have my friends over, and my parents and my family hang out in my room. So my room has a lot of energy in it because it's for everyone. But sometimes, because my bed is right there, psychologically in my head, it's like, this is where I rest, this is where leisure time happens, so it's hard for me to concentrate when I'm here. I do my very best, and also, which is my fourth tip, is setting an ambience. So my favorite YouTube ambience channel is Inner Academia. I love her Harry Potter. I'm a Gryffindor, FYI. I took so many quizzes and I kept getting Gryffindor, but her ambience videos are perfect. And also rain noises, binaural beats, frequency, white, pink, brown noise, setting up a candle, setting up some light. As you can see, that I had my purple light. Setting up the ambience if you don't have, you know, the space or the situation for you to move around. Me studying in this room can be very tough, as I said. I don't really last long doing work here. The most I can do in my room is 1 hour, 2 hours pushing it. Then I have to move. So luckily I can move downstairs to my kitchen, I can move to my living room, or go to my grandma's room. Go to my grandma's room and do some work. I also go to cafes. If I'm on campus, I go to study rooms. I go to the library. I also go visit my friends in Boston. I have some friends at BU and Northeastern, so I kind of stay the weekend with them and we get work done. Having an organized and clean area also works. So like I said, setting the ambience, having cool stationery, you know, cute stationery if you're a girl, or just kind of making a different environment for yourself, and you know, through music, through classical music. My videos also work as well. If you want to go check it out and get some work done, my videos help very well with ambience. The fifth tip is Pomodoro. Splitting your time is so crucial. Personally for me, all these tips depend on who you are as a person, and there's so many options available for everybody. So make sure you take time to experiment, because I'm very prone to burnt out. I struggle with anxiety, and with those two combined, I can become very discouraged, and I can easily, well, here's the thing, I'm a Capricorn. I don't easily give up, okay? Once I set my mind to something, I'll get it done. But it's like a battle within me. I'm fighting with myself, and then I end up not retaining any information. So being able to split up my time and alternate my subjects within the hour. So 1 hour, I'll work on programming. I'll read my textbook. Something small. As long as you take the time to sit down and do something, even if you feel like you haven't done anything that is productive, you have done something productive. You've forced yourself, and essentially, to sit down and have the intention to do something. So give yourself a pat on the back. On one of my videos, I use the anime Pomodoro. So if you're interested in that, I'll link it down below. I'm not affiliated with the person who owns the website, but it has helped me. I've used it in my videos, so all credits to them. I love it. It's very aesthetic. I love using it. Most of my tasks take a long time. My homework, you know, it may be 14 questions for math or 9 questions, but a problem may take 30 minutes. A programming may take 30, 40, an hour, minutes, or within increments of the day. So it's very crucial for me to see how much time I spend on something, and if it's too long, I may need some help. Be aware of your resources, such as tutoring, so you don't spend as much time, and you know, figure out ways to do your work more efficiently during your week. As we perfectly move on to the last and 6th tip is free time. Free time, free time, free time. Self-care is so important to your journey, so crucial to your journey. Self-care days and having off days, or just exploring things that you love to do, reading a book, staring at the window. Setting up a routine, a schedule is so important. So in the mornings, I like waking up very early. I like seeing the sunrise. And I just stare at my window. I take 30 minutes for myself. I do my skincare, and I kind of just sit there and I'm like, damn, I need to prepare myself, do some meditation, do something to mentally prepare myself for the day, because I'll probably do a video of my journey being a STEM student and just being a college student. It's been a very tough journey for me. I dealt with a lot of first generation guilt, a lot of self-doubt. My confidence and my self-esteem were really low. I was struggling on what I wanted to study. Throughout these 2 years, I've questioned if engineering was really for me. And now, after doing my 2 years and doing my associates, I decided to just stick with my associates and enter the workforce and see what I can do and see how I can grow within the field, but also take time to explore other things. So I've dealt with a lot of pressures and a lot of self-battle in my little head of mine. So taking these moments to breathe and take 3 big deep breaths is crucial to my day. And also on the weekends, taking that time for myself, or every night setting boundaries. Every day at 10:30 I stop doing anything related to school, because I've noticed throughout the years, even in high school, I don't function after 10:30. I cannot stay up late. I don't know how people are nocturnal people. I'm a very early bird, get everything done during the day. If you don't take time for yourself, if you don't pace yourself, you're gonna be miserable. Trust me, been there, done that. I don't want to experience that feeling ever again. So those are my 6 basic tips on how to stay productive. I know you probably know these tips already. Like this video might be a waste of time for you, but this is a message for you to reinforce these tips of keeping an agenda, or changing up your format, changing up your style, trying something new that you haven't tried before. And I'm very open to any of your comments, things you may have more questions about, things that I have mentioned in the video, so please let me know. I'm very open to answer them. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.